Hey everyone, welcome to the show. I have new, completely brutal polling to show you guys regarding Donald Trump. I have state by state. It's abysmal. He has completely demolished his 2024 coalition. He is even underwater in Florida by double digits. Margaritaville. So before I get into all these juicy state poll numbers, though, I want you guys to check out Trump's abysmal polling from Quinnipiac. So take a look at this. So Trump now has, I know it's kind of small, so I'll tell you guys what it says, but he now has a sad, hashtag sad, 34% approval rating. Only 34% on his overall job performance. That's a drop of 4 points since just last month, and it's his lowest approval rating of his second term with this pollster. It might be one of the lowest that we've seen in general. I'm thinking it might be. I don't recall if we've seen anything as low as 34. And then check out his standing with independents. If you look all the way over to the right, it's the third column from the right. He has a 26% approval rating with independents. You cannot win. Your party simply cannot win elections with these kinds of numbers. And then Quinnipiac also asked their generic ballot question. Democrats have a substantial lead on that as well. So again, if you can't make this out, they're winning by a margin of 11, or would win by a margin of 11 to control the House. So 39% say they would vote for Republicans, 50% said they would vote for Democrats. And again, if you look again over to the right, a majority of independents want the Democrats to win. So I mean, 52% say of independents say they want Democrats in charge. Only 30%, I think that, or 32% say that they want the Republicans in charge. And even 6% of Republican voters say, I want Democrats in charge. And then check out where he stands on two of the voters' top issues, which are Iran and the economy. So take a look at this. Again, pathetic. 33% approve of his handling of the economy, and 64% disapprove. And then Iran is almost identical. So take a look at this one. Again, 33% approve of his handling of the war with Iran, and then 61% disapprove. Absolutely just tragic for him. Now let's take a look at the state by state ratings. And keep in mind, as I share these polls, they surveyed over 150,000 registered voters for this. So this was not like a, 1,000 people, 2,000 people. Oh, it doesn't really matter. So here's first what I'm going to show you is an overall view of the country. So this is the total view of the United States. The more blue you see a state, that means that he is even more underwater on his approval rating. And then the opposite is true for the states that you see that are like peach or red. The ones that are almost like white is basically where he's like breaking even. It's, he's not positive, he's not negative. It's like 50-50 or something like that. So first, what I'm going to do is I'm going to run through all of the crucial swing states that he won in 2024. So first up, take a look at this. Negative 19 points in Nevada. Next is Arizona. Negative 11 in Arizona. Check out Wisconsin. He is underwater by 14 in Wisconsin. Take a look at Michigan. He is underwater by 19 points in Michigan. Unbelievable. You guys, he is even in negative territory now in Ohio. Take a look at this. I can't believe this. I never thought that I would see Trump with a negative 12 approval rating in Ohio. And then take a look at this. This next one is Pennsylvania. Again, I can't believe it, -13 in Pennsylvania. And now I'm gonna move down south. So next up, I have North Carolina. Again, -14 points. All of them are in negative double-digit territory. And then the final swing state that I have for you guys is Georgia, and this is the worst one. Take a look at that. He is upside down by 20 points in Georgia. I I mean, just insane, insane. And again, almost or over 150,000 people polled. Now, next up, I want to show you guys some of the states that are considered to be Republican strongholds. Because, I mean, it's one thing to win, or to lose, I should say, a swing state that had gone for Biden, some of them in 2020. But these next states I'm going to share with you guys, these are red states. These are not purple, these are red states. So I'm going to start back on the West Coast again. So take a look. This is, or kind of the West Coast. This is Nebraska, upside down by 4 in Nebraska. Now, this one you could say, oh, it's kind of close, maybe within the margin of error. Take a look at Texas, though. -9, deep in the heart of Texas. So, I mean, he is blowing it. When you are -9 in Texas, which is not within the margin of error on any planet, you are screwing up. And then I'm going to run through these next ones real quickly. So take a look at this. This is Iowa. Iowa, you guys, he is -9 in Iowa. Here's Louisiana. Close, but he's still negative in Louisiana by 1 point. -1 in Kentucky. So, I mean, kind of makes you wonder how exactly Thomas Massie lost his primary when Donald Trump is in negative territory here. Even if it's within the margin of error, he's still very close to being negative. And then check out these last ones. So here is North or South Carolina, -4. Again, could be within the margin of error, but I don't know. So not good at all. And then the last one that I have for you guys, that I saved the best for last. This is, well, not the best as far as like how far he's down, but take a look at where Donald Trump stands in Margaritaville. Almost unbelievable. Trump is screwing up so bad, he is down by 12 points in Florida. Ruby red, Margaritaville, Florida. Okay, because Florida has not been a swing state for a hell of a long time. And that's not within the margin of error. And these next polls that I'm going to show you guys, these explain why Donald Trump is losing his credibility with some of his voters. So Fox News released their latest polling last week, and it shows that consumers believe that the economy is now worse than it was under Joe Biden. In a Fox News poll, take a look at that. So only 16% say, oh, yeah, it was better. It's better now under Trump. These people are insane. 51%, a slight majority, say their finances are worse than they were 2 years ago under Biden. And 33% say, it's about the same, which that's not even good. So, 84% total say it's either the same or worse now under Trump. He was supposed to make it better. So even if you're saying it's the same, that's still not good because so many people were saying that the economy was just horrific under Biden. And then check out his approval rating in this Fox News poll. So at the top, you see his overall, he has a 39% approval rating, 61% disapproval. He's slightly underwater on border control or border security, 51 to 49. Foreign policy is pathetic. I mean, 62% disapprove, only 38% approve. The economy and inflation, though, look at those numbers. That is staggering. That is insane. He has only a 29% approval on the economy, 24% on inflation. Unbelievable. And then here's how they rated his handling of the Iran war. Not good. Going in the wrong direction. So only as of now, only 40% approve. And then the final poll that I have for you guys, this is from the AP NORC poll. So take a look at this. Again, his approval on everything is in the low to mid 30s, with the exception of immigration. And he is still, with immigration, is still underwater on that topic as well, which was by far his best topic, his best subject. So, 37% overall job approval, 33% approval on the economy, 34% approval on Iran, 36% overall on foreign policy, 45% on immigration. Utterly and completely, totally pathetic. At this rate, he'll be down in the teens. By the time the midterms roll around, he will be down to the teens, although given the allegations against him, he might like that, might like being down in the teens. All right, guys. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching and listening. I will have more polling for you, I'm sure, later in the week. Thank you again for sharing these videos. It truly, truly helps. It tells YouTube that it's share worthy. That's one of the best things you can do to help the show. That is totally free. So appreciate that. But please like, share, subscribe, donate if you can. Love you all. Take care. Talk with you soon.